Hey everyone, we're going to get into bank reconciliations a little bit. Actually, our theme sort of lately has been automation and how the system can be doing things easier for you or figuring things out, like with artificial intelligence, automatically figuring out if you're running out of stock, and things like that. So in Business Central, there has been some improvement made in the bank reconciliations, and you can, for example, automatically connect using services to your credit card or to a bank. And I'm going to just go a little bit into that and show you how, for example, a credit card statement can be imported into the bank account reconciliations. So let's take a look. Now, looking at bank reconciliations in Business Central, there's a couple of things that you have to be aware of. First of all, if you're trying this out in the Kronos database, if you're connecting to an outside service like American Express, it's not going to work if you are using the evaluation database like Kronos or Evaluation Company. So here I'm logged into one of our food demo companies. It's called Yellow Submarine Foods. And it's going to work here because that's not a evaluation company. So let me just go ahead and get into the bank account. I get into bank accounts here, and I've created a new bank account called American Express. The idea here is that we're going to bring in transactions from American Express into the bank reconciliation so that we can post them in our system and categorize them. So we're using a bank account to handle credit card transactions. And inside this bank account, we have the Amex posting group set up. And if I go into that posting group, I can see that we have Amex connected to GL account 20,500, which is a payables account. And that's where we're going to hit with all Amex transactions. All right, so let's see how the magic works. I've actually linked this account by clicking here to Amex, and all I had to do was click on this, type in American Express, type in a username and password, and now they are linked. So you can see here the linking status is linked. So this is something you can only do in a non-evaluation company, and I've already done that. So if I go out of here and go into bank account reconciliations, right here, and create a new one, and just select this account, I can go ahead and import bank statement. Now if I click on that, it's going to automatically, I'm just going to take one day here, automatically bring in transactions. So I just hit OK, and now you can see the transactions come over. So these are expense transactions on Amex that are just fueled straight out of the Amex system into Business Central. Now the funny part about this is I cannot apply this to accounts right here or select accounts and then post. This hasn't been posted in my system yet. So normally when you have expense transactions like this, you don't post them beforehand and then match them out by importing the statement like you would in a normal bank account. So how can you do in the base system? How can you do this easily so that you can post these transactions, right off the bank rec? So import transactions and post the transactions. How can you do that? So the way to do that is transfer it to the general journal. You click on that, pick, I'm going to pick the general journal here and just the default batch and hit OK. Then all of these transactions actually move over to the general journal. And here we have the balancing account being the bank account and the account number, which is the expense account, over here. So I can go ahead and find the expense accounts that match what I'm doing. Here I'm using the standard system. So I'm going to just say this is all advertising expense. And just like so, just go ahead and, oops. I'll skip this one for a second. I'm actually just going to delete the payment that came in here, like so. And now I'm going to go ahead and post this. So now all the transactions that I downloaded from the statement have been posted in the system and have now generated basically values in the chart of accounts. So I should be able to come back here, and now you can see that these transactions are in the system and they're on this side. So I can automatically match this out with tolerance, see, like that. And now everything is matched except the payment. Of course, I could have posted the payment as well. I just would hit a different account. And then finally, when I get the payment in, I can just go ahead and post this bank reconciliation, and the bank is in balance. So I hope you got something out of this. This is a way to handle credit card transactions that are coming in from a service like American Express.